If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
Like, any passers-by outside the hall immediately stop and look in absolute awe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Orion's also looking in awe, because what the hell?
Haruto's also just kind of staring at it. Like, right, that's supposed to go up the mountain.
Like, as the
Is
next...
that ancient tech?
Or was that last maybe?
As the net that is going around you, you can see like a bunch of people leading out 4 crest bills. And they're quite big, powerful looking birds, but the person at the front of the group
You also
leading
gathered
the
a
bird
crowd on top of it.
just like audibly goes, "We're gonna need a bigger bird."
Oh dear. That was Orpheus. That was me, Crest.
And the only part of that, I feel like the two wheels are mounted on the arms, and one basically has like a cord out of it for the whip part, and then the other part just has part of the wheel popped open, and there's like a little like gun thing for my simple gun. They are still a simple gun and light whip, but they just look really cool.
You see the
pistol and a light whip, but
yeah, you see the person at the back of the group of crestbill handlers sort of sigh and then take the bird back in the direction of the stables. While the other 3 get saddled up, 2 crestbill handlers come, both holding leather harnesses attached to the biggest crestbill that any of you have ever seen. Like, it'd be like the Clydesdale equivalent of like a chocobo. It's like almost twice
Orion's
the
like,
size.
that is a big crestbill.
Yeah, this one's called Bruiser.
I can see why. Good grief.
You can already see the bruise appearing on the face of one of the handle.
Gee, I wonder why it's called Bruiser.
But he's the only one big enough to handle that.
I think Arizona nods to that. I'm sorry for that. I didn't realize they didn't mention it when they knew about it when they summoned me. My bad.
Luckily we've got Bruiser.
To be fair, and to be fair, who just casually goes around with ancient technology like this?
Apparently him.
Apparently.
Professors. I mean, technically, I haven't been back in the classroom for a while, but I mean, I'm technically a professor.
The world is wise, says Orpheus.
Yeah, it's good to have some brains on this trip. No offense to you two, but I personally don't have much in the way of book learning.
Orion, even the smartest genius will fall to the common sense of a common man if they don't realize their limitations. I've seen farm boys like you take down drug lords and others. Now, wait, actually, I'm not gonna say that. Not drug lords. I've seen. Let me future me edit it out. I've seen farm boys like you start great things in the world. Don't sell your store short just because of our difference in education. You have experience I will never understand because I haven't lived as a farm out on a farm.
Every story starts somewhere.
Arizona Knives that.
Well, that being said, let's hurry on. As is, the common saying, North chill brings crops ill, and we can't let the spirit of the mountain risk our community and our future by ruining the crop.
The handlers will help Arizona get mounted onto the cruiser. The huge crestbill takes a few pecks at you, but just kind of hits metal and then gives up. And then they do one last check of all the harnesses and stuff before giving all four birds a smack on the backside to set them off. All four start running up the hill before they start flapping their wings. As soon as you're off the ground and a good bit in the air, you can start to feel that cold chill hitting your face and your hands as the crest builds lie against the direction of the wind.
That really is a ill omen. That is unseasonably cold.
Yeah, it's definitely unseasonably cold. Especially with Orion, you're a local, you're from these islands. It shouldn't be this cold at this time of year.
Okay. It's one thing for me to look at the PDF and know how to behave as a servant of Gaia, but it's another for me to what's the word I'm looking for?
Act it out.
Metagame. Knowledge of other deities that I wouldn't realistically have. So, job skills, folk skills. Can I figure out why this is going on? If I don't know their personality, but I do know their names, to figure out why Yuki might be so pissed off about doing something, or is there something else at play?
What skills do you have? You have folklore. Yeah, folktales. Folktales will work. Yeah, so you can give me a folktales test.
Okay, so D8 plus 3 then?
Is that the combination of the attribute? Folktales is a spirit plus luck plus your bonus for your ranks in the skill.
Okay, plus is spirit and once is luck. Oh dear. Okay. 14.
Pretty solid. It's difficult for anyone who isn't fully attuned to the song, like an invoker, to grasp the intent of any of the goddesses, but through legends and stories that you can recall bits and pieces of, Yuki is often overlooked as one of the 8 goddesses. Very few people were happy with the chill of ice and cold to come in. Some sky folk take the time of year when that does happen as a chance to celebrate and come together, but overall, ice and cold is never a good omen or a good thing to happen anywhere.
There's a lot of negative things associated with cold.
But Yuki the fact that it's out of season is what kind of grabs your attention about that. And you kind of, as you're flying on the crestbow, making your way up the mountain, you recall some older stories that go back to before the world broke, before the breaking. And some of the stories that you read from the old empire when they were experimenting on the various elemental crystals in the world. But there was records of sudden winters and ice cold storms that arrived in the wake of the greater crystal of ice being manipulated and tested and experimented upon. And if there is a connection at the top of the mountain to Yuki, whether it's crystal or even just a shrine or a temple of the goddess of ice, something to get this sort of reaction from her, it's likely that something has manipulated her source of power here in a way that the goddess is less than pleased with.
Okay, all that will go through Orpheus' head, but he's not going to call out to the others just yet because we are still in transit.
Yep.
That information might get lost on the breeze, as it were.
Yep.
I don't know why you all are complaining. It's perfectly fine up here.
Yeah, the Nico Hito doesn't care about both.
Nope. I have ice resistance.
And fur.
For
not really.
Ice resistance.
Yeah, I'm a child of Yuki. I have ice resistance.
yeah.
Something Elsa, the cold does not bother.
As you climb higher up the mountain, the wind picks up. You start to feel flakes of snow on the wind, and it starts to get heavier. And just as the snowstorm is about to overwhelm your crest bows, all four birds begin to dive downwards. Suddenly and without any inclination from any of the four of you riders, they all start to dive below
That makes sense.
the snowstorm. Can you all give me perception tests?
Certainly can. Oh, okay, so that's +1. What is perception?
Mind and luck.
Mind and luck. All right.
Mind luck.
Oh, goody. Okay, so that is 7 + 4. And I have 2 in it, so that is a +1 bonus.
Yep.
So 5 total. 7, 12 total.
12.
The answer
Wow.
very much boils down to no here. That's what it boils down to, and I'm trying to remember what the rules on like crit success, crit fail are.
Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
Okay. We'll
Oh, dear.
address that in a moment. Okay.
It also doesn't help that
Oh no.
I was about to
Just
say
one
it
though.
also doesn't help that mind and luck are both also my lowest stats. So even if it wasn't like a critical fail, that one still only puts it at a 4.
So, you guys want to know something
Actually,
funny?
not even that. It would put it at a 2 because I'm not trained. I'm in the
I don't
negatives
have-
here.
I don't have any rank in perception, but I still got a 6 on the dice, and his mind is 3, luck is 1, so I had a 4 - 2, so a 2. So I just right on the nub, and I have an 8. I don't know. No,
You have a dirty 8.
I have a dirty 8.
Another
Agreed.
question, but I think I may have made a boo-boo just now without realizing it between this and my folktale check. I'm so sorry, Lost. I'm supposed to
Yeah,
roll
well-
1 d8, not 2, yes?
Yeah, 1D.
Whoops. Do you want me to reroll perception?
It's fine. It's fine.
And
We'll take it.
that folktale check?
Nope, it's okay. We'll just
Huh?
keep rolling. We'll keep rolling.
Okay.
Right, so we have 2 12s, an 8, and a epic fail.
A natural one that's just like, it's even worse than it should be because I have no stats. Not here specifically.
Those of you with the 12s, you can time opening your eyes at the right point to get a clear view of where the birds are heading. They're diving down towards the ruins that you could all see on top of the mountain when you were outside the Elders Hall. This ruin, like the hall itself, dates back before the breaking, and it was a source of power for the ancient empire. With an 8, you can just about make out the dark shapes of the stonework very quickly approaching you before the bird levels itself out to land. However, Haruto, you open your eyes and take a look at where the bird is going, and as soon as the snow and ice starts to hit you in the eyes at such a fast pace, even though the cold doesn't bother you, being blinded like that kind of throws you into
there's a difference between flashbang. There's a difference between cold and flashbang.
Throws you into a panic that the crestbill that you're riding very much empathizes with. And it throws off the landing.
I don't have the ride skill either.
And the crestbill doesn't land quite as gracefully as they typically do. Hits the ground in the snow hard, slides, and throws you off its back right into the wall of the ruin. You're going to take...
I am trained in acrobatics. I do have high acrobatics.
You can give me an acrobatics test to see if you can ignore the damage that you're about to take.
I will try. Which, with much better odds here. That's 13.
As the bird throws you from its back, your vision clears long enough for you to sort of adjust your flight path and land softly in the snow just before you're sent hurtling into the wall of the ruin. You manage to avoid being hurt in the fall. Your poor Crestbill, on the other hand, probably a little bit injured from the land, but you can see everyone else land.
And Haruto's just in a snowdrift right at the wall.
Lands safely a few feet away from you.
Like, there's just snowdrift, and then there's Haruto, and then there's just flat wall, and it's just like narrow dodge.
Y'all right over there?
Yeah. Just peachy.
You need some help?
No. And he's digging his way out of the snow.
Hello, everyone. This next section had some audio issues, so here's a recap of the parts we couldn't salvage. Press says, but Orpheus is visibly upset, and he is staring at the ruins, and he will say, there is malice in this place. Orion says, literally, I'm not feeling too welcome at these ruins either, so I'd be inclined to agree with you. Haruto shrugs and says, I can't really help with the ruins. Orpheus says, it's not the ruins that's the problem, it's the person who's affecting the balance who is. Orion says, Arizona just kind of looks around the ruins and...
I have a skill I think that fits here, because it easily know what everyone else is saying, and I have a magic tech skill as an engineer.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find it quickly, make sure I'm remembering.
It's mind and mind for magic.
Yeah, your class skills are located with all the rest of the abilities.
I'm just trying to pull it up quickly so I remember what it does, what it is. Okay. Because I'm wondering if I can examine this, examine the ruin, or examine this ruin, since I know it's Magitech, to make sure if there, I feel like with bringing up that there's a balance is upset, maybe making sure there isn't any like battery, if there's something in this area that may still be charged since it's ruins, what may not still be active.
Yeah. With Magitech, you can most definitely do that.
All right. And I got a 2 rank, so it's a +7. That's an 11.
You take a moment to sort of take in the ruins. You can see that the outside walls have metal casing that you know has wiring and stuff underneath it that would lead to some form of generator inside the ruins themselves. And from a closer look at the size and shape of the building, you reckon that this was a power plant in the days of the Ancient Empire. Ancient Magitech differs from modern Magitech in skies. Ancient Magitech sort of forcefully draws in power from its environment to power it, while modern engines for Magitech devices sort of are attuned to kind of coincide with the natural balance of the world. So your bike mech-suit engine is a lot kinder to the spirits of the world than the Magitech of the Ancient Empire was. And if there is something still activated inside this power plant, then it would most definitely be angering the spirits of ice and stuff up here on the mountain.
Everyone, and Arizona says that he turns to everyone and goes, everyone, I think someone's been putting their hand in the cookie jar and bringing up some, using some, I think there's something going on inside of here. That'd be kind of thing that would, and he passes just this, my suit here, it likes to be it's designed to be more of a balance between magic and tech, like, and this place is more like if you were to cast this place is more like if you it's more tech than magic, and it's kind of like stopping a battery than actually hooking it up, if you know what I mean. It's like
honestly, I don't think anyone else here knows what you mean, but are you saying whatever happened here is what and Orion motions to Orpheus, what they're saying, why things feel ill here?
I literally said someone with malice is running around here and that's the source of the problem. I literally just said that.
That's what I'm saying, Crest.
No. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying is
Arizona's going into techie detail that none of us can follow, and Orion asked if someone messing with these ancient ass ruins is, why everything feels off, and he points to what you and what you said, which in turn has angered the spirit of the goddess of ice, and why we're dealing with the chill.
Yeah. That's my apologies. That's what I was trying to say, is that it's not someone messing, or it's probably someone using what's here already, causing the problem, or something something's been activated again. This tech here. This is bad tech here. This is bad tech, bad science.
So, the way Orion and I understand things is, it sounds like we need to go into these ruins to stop whatever's angering the mountain spirit.
Spell is in agreement.
And now I'm worried that I fucked things up. I'm sorry, Crest.
Oh no, I'm not being quiet because I'm upset. I'm being quiet because that's what Orpheus is like. He's just frowning at all this, and he's just being quiet.
And Haruto's also decently quiet.
Well, we can either, Orion's like, well, we can either go up the mountain to fight, to talk to Spirit and maybe fighting it, or we can delve into these ruins to maybe, fix whatever's down here and appease the Spirit into stopping.
I'd rather address the source of the problem.
So that means up the hill toward Spirit, yes?
No, the ruins.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the science talk completely over my head. Sounds like the answer is both, though. Take care of the problem, then fix the symptom.
Yeah, they're certainly intertwined. So I guess into the ruins.
Into the ruins.
Into the ruins.
Into the ruins.
Into the woods to Grandma's house.
I hope at least this was the plan, because we tend to have a history of well-meaning but going off sides and throwing curveballs to other players and the GM, so I apologize for that.
Yes, we have a long-standing history of that, actually. I think that just comes from the amount of neurospicy going on.
Can't argue there.
Well experienced in battle hardened improv GM. So.
We love all our neurospicy people. I am neurospicy. This just also happens when you gather a bunch of neurospicy.
Is there a marching order? Like, who's going to be at the front of the group? Anything like that?
Well, since this is a Magitech ruin, I would dare say that Arizona should go first.
I think I have the most armor of everyone too, because it literally gives me armor, and I have another armor for my trinket.
But it's also you also being the first one to see like the Magitech stuff going on. That's more the point here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
Orion will take up the rear for sure.
Okay, I'll cling in the middle then.
Well, that would be me and you. So which one else wants to go second and third?
So we can just Secret Service you. Secret Service the mage. Surround him with the burly fighters.
All right. So there's your answer. We got Arizona. We got
Haruto.
Haruto, thank you. Haruto, Orpheus, and then Orion. It is Orpheus with an O, not Morpheus with an M, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like from the Greek myth.
Yeah, I thought so.
Arizona, you lead the party and through one of the larger gaps in the walls of the ruins here. There's no roof on this building. It's like long been destroyed. You've only really got the ground floor. Some of the walls, they're like the floors in this building must have been massive. The walls are still towering above you, even though they're jagged and broken. But in the middle of the ruins, you can see that any of the snow and ice that formed here is melted underneath a few slabs of stone in the center of the ruin. And if you put your hands to the stonework, you can feel something vibrating beneath the ground.
I think Arizona is going to walk over and he puts his hand down and feels this vibration, and then we'll look around, try to see if I can. I feel like Arizona would just kind of look around and see if there's like he can see anything that looks like a trap door or an entrance to going down further.
With your knowledge of Magitech, you can trace a few power lines in the stonework here to a hidden button not too far away, that once you put pressure on, the stonework sort of slides out of the way. Some of the snow falls inward into the set of metal stairs that have appeared beneath the stone. And once that stone is slid out the way, you can all hear this humming, vibrating noise coming from deep below.
My friends, I think we know where whatever's going on, it's going down there.
It's going deep, isn't it?
It is. I think it's a little bit further down. Whatever's going on, it worries me that whoever's doing this knew how to get down here. He might be. I think we should be prepared for a fight at this point.
Wouldn't have entered if I weren't prepared. You two ready?
Orpheus pulls out his lyre.
Yeah,
Orion just gives a nod. Down we go then. Lead the way, Arizona.
I mean, probably something everyone's probably noted is that Haruto is not visibly armed, seemingly.
I mean, it's clear that he's
he knows how to fight with his fist.
Yeah, it's fairly clear that he's a monk. Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona cocks his wheel gun. Just like I feel like it's like a
You're right.
shotgun. Well, because it's built in the arm, it almost looks like he's going like yes, with his like that yes gesture, arm downward, and it just you hear this cocking noise inside of it. And he starts leading down the stairway.
With all the love in my heart, you are an absolute goober. You know that.
Is that in character or out of character? I can't tell.
Out of character, because our characters just met. Meanwhile, I know better. So,
yeah.
DM, down we go.
You make your way down the steps. The armoured mechs of Arizona clanks quite heavily on the metal stairs. Luckily, whatever's causing that humming noise is extremely loud and conceals even the noise of the Magitex that making its way inside. Once you're all...
So no paladin clunking. Got it.
No paladin clunking. Once you reach the bottom of the steps, you find that the chamber that you're in is crisscrossed with clear wires that occasionally pulse with a pale blue. And the pulse seems to all travel in one direction, which is further into the underground levels of this ruin.
I'm guessing we followed the pulses, Professor?
Yeah, pulses means power's going somewhere. If it's it. Power going somewhere means it's being drained from something else, you know?
And I'm guessing we shouldn't be touching these pulse and wires, otherwise we're going to get a nasty sort of shock, huh?
Can I roll on that?
Yeah, you can.
Just to me. Alright. Magic check again. That is a 10.
You take a moment to watch these cables and the energy flowing through them. You're fairly familiar with how lightning should look as an element. The energy passing through these doesn't look like lightning. And as you hold your hand out towards the cable, just not quite touching it, but only like a few inches away, you can feel the ice-cold energy pulsing from these cables, as if the very, ice and the coldness of the top of the mountain is being funneled to wherever these cables are leading.
I think Arizona, he's doing this. His eyes kind of narrows and kind of quirk. He goes, "My friends, this is cold energy. I don't. It may not be that the guy. I mean, this is all this old tech. I think it may not be that the goddess. Is it God? Wait, is it goddess or God? I'm trying to remember the break. Is a goddess cold? It might not actually be that they're upset. I think someone might be channeling this energy into making
The storm's outside. It's all cold energy here. It's not lightning. It's not any other thing. It's someone. I think we might be dealing with disgruntled. We may be dealing with someone disgruntled with the people. I don't know, but
well, that just makes things even worse. I say we should double time it and get down to see what we can find.
Arizona nods and takes off down the hallway or the path following this cable.
While you're following the cables, can I get a perception test from everybody? Haruto,
Sure.
You can add a +2 to your roll for your enhanced hearing.
Okay. Quick reminder on which two for perception. Is it mind and spirit?
Mind and luck.
Mind and luck. Okay, so that's 4, 6, and 2 gives me 1, so 7 on my end.
4 on my end. A 2 plus 2.
What did you roll?
Well, I have mind and luck. I have 4, but I don't have perception, so I have -2. So that brings it down to 2 plus 2.
Ugh.
For Haruto and Orpheus.
Krista.
I have an 8 total. And Haruto's like, his tail's been kind of like flicking as he's been studying like the wires and the pulsing energy. Now, I'm not the one to be talking about this, but because I'm not a mage, but shouldn't like whatever crystal's being used as an energy determine what magic comes out? Like a fire crystal makes fire sort of deal?
Yep.
And then he's saying that in character.
What? I should know that, shouldn't I? Or from my magic deck?
That's a pretty accurate statement.
I mean, I figured, fire crystals making fire, lightning crystals making fire would be like common knowledge because people use crystals for,
Yeah, and it's
even somebody like Orion would know that.
Yeah, and it's been stated that, magic, like these ruins are Magitech and are crystal reliant.
Yeah.
By association.
Krista, they'd be right back in the skies above things. They'd run rushing quickly. But Arizona would be like, yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. If someone's using the crystal to channel ice energy, they want to channel ice energy. It's not really that easy to it's part of the magic. It's it's kind of like, you can't force something the way it's not supposed to work. You can't put two magnets of the same type of magnets together. They repel each other. Just like...
Yeah, Orion can specifically see Haruto's tail's kind of flicking as he's kind of watching as Haruto's watching the energy and light kind of pulse on the wires.
You have an 8.
I'm honestly kind of...
you can notice that in between the cabling and there's a sort of scaffolding type structure under here. It's all ironwork and type. That there are metallic looking orbs inset into some of the gaps in between the scaffolding that's here. And you can swear that you occasionally see a blue light pulse through the middle of some of those orbs as well.
Fortunately, I think I rolled a 7, so I'm just under that 8. So I don't notice that.
Yeah.
And Haruto only notices it because he has enhanced hearing. So...
Yeah. You can hear the pulse of energy passing through these orbs, and it draws your attention towards them.
His ears kind of flick, involuntarily, and it's kind of looking up at it. So, smart guy, what are those orbs for?
Yeah, Arizona's going to look at those orbs. He's going to ponder this orb.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, that was perfect setup. The setup and framework were all
the references.
You don't even need to roll a test for this. When you stop for a moment to look at one of the orbs that Haruto was pointing out to you, and you can see that the orbs are slowly unwinding, and almost little mechanical spider-like appendages are starting to emerge from these orbs. These are archaeotech drones, which are ancient magitech. They are artificial intelligence, although intelligence is a strong word. They tend to be used in the old empire as security, automated security essentially. Which means whoever's here playing around with whatever engine is down here knew how to disable or avoid awakening the drones that are down here. But unfortunately, you are not as lucky. Or maybe they're intentionally being up because you're here.
There's also snap. It's security. Get ready, guys.
Security? Town guard or something?
Town spider. Best way to put it.
Orpheus shifts into what you might almost call a fighting stance as he holds his lawyer ready.
All right, listeners. We kind of had a cut there because we're coming up to combat, and we didn't want to rush anything with this system. We want to give our new friend and game designer the best chance we can on the game they spent so much time and energy on. So we're all going to say goodbye, and we're going to come back for episode 2 of this one-shot of Skies Above. I'm Eric. I want to thank you again for listening for us for the hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever this kind of boils down to. And crew, time for the outro.
Hey, it's Chris. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and LostHaven, thank you for running. This is going to be fun to edit tomorrow. Literally.
Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for listening.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.